So just as you get set for dinner, or maybe you're on your round of seconds or thirds, I'm looking at you, Emory Hunt, leave some room for the must-see showdown between two postseason hopefuls looking to continue midseason turnarounds, as I'm joined by Emory Hunt and Bryant McFadden. The 5-5-1 Cowboys strung together 2 straight and play host to the defending AFC champs, who look to stay on the right track after Sunday's win against the Colts, return to the postseason for the 11th straight year. But who are we giving the edge to, fellas? So I want to begin at the quarterback position, B.
This is a really, really great discussion right now. If you're in your barbershop or your hair salon, you're getting ready for this Thursday game, who do you believe in, who do you trust? Right? Who do you believe in, who do you trust in 2025?
Yeah,
we ain't talking about 2022, 2023, 2024. We're talking about right now. And right now, I'm going with Dak Prescott. I'm giving the edge to Dak Prescott because of what he has done. He's been phenomenal, not to mention the guys who he's throwing the football to. 88, number 3, Ferguson as well. All 3 guys have been great pass catchers for Dak Prescott. And as a team in totality, they're number 1 in the National Football League in passing yards. As a team, number 1. A lot of that has to do with what Dak Prescott has been doing. And like I said, it's not about what we've seen. It's about the hearing now. Right now, who's been playing better football? Give me Dak Prescott.
Context is key, guys, and that's why we are explaining Dak Prescott, because that is the answer right there. Okay. Give me the Dallas Cowboys, because again, earlier in the season, within the first month of the season, we were saying Dak Prescott playing MVP ball.
Yes.
Like, no lies told, and he's also playing better than Patrick Mahomes this season, so the Cowboys have the edge.
What a difference a year, man.
Right?
Look at that. But let's move on to the running back position. Kareem Hunt has once again just taken a significant role for Kansas City. Meanwhile, Javonte Williams, he has been a welcome surprise for Dallas. So, Emory, you call it God's position. Who are you giving the edge to in this one?
I am going to the Dallas Cowboys. Can we name a run game for Kansas? We can name their backs, but they have no run game. And when you look at the Cowboys running the football, Javonte Williams looks like the guy we saw at UNC before all of the injuries. So give me the Cowboys run game, because it's also paired with something else we'll tease later on.
I'm right there with you. Javonte Williams has been an unsung hero for their offense. He's top 5 in the National Football League individually as a NFL rusher, and he continues to excel in this lineup. And Kareem Hunt had a great game against the Indianapolis Colts, but before then, their offensive running game has been sporadic. They've been Mr. Consistent in Dallas in the Dallas Cowboys organization running the football. So give me Javonte as well. Dallas Cowboys running backs have the edge.
All right.
There you go.
B-Mac, you might have given us a little bit of a precursor here, but I'm going to still ask anyways, because you got Kelsey, Worthy, Rice. You got Lamb, Pickens, Ferguson, and a host of other characters. But B, who are you giving the edge to when we're looking at these pass catchers?
The Dallas Cowboys.
Okay.
The Dallas Cowboys. And I understand, as we get ready for this game, get your turkey, your stuff, and mac and cheese, whatever it is. Just remember what we're telling you right now, because we're telling you key ingredients to what you will see. What you've been seeing from George Pickens? Balling. Top 3 wide receiver in the National Football League right now.
Facts.
Argue with your mama.
Facts.
Right? And please don't, because usually mama is always right.
And not on Thanksgiving.
Top 3 in the National Football League. C.D. Lamb is still playing high-level football. Give me the pass catchers because they've been consistent, the guys from the Dallas Cowboys.
Who's that Italian you talk about?
Ferguson.
And you also saw Brevin Span Ford get in the mix, too. That's quietly their second best tight end. And you still have Kevontae Turpin when he holds on to the football. He's explosive, too, right? So they have multiple options. KC has good receivers, Kiana. But this year, right now, especially what we're seeing from George Pickens, who used to play for the Pittsburgh Steelers, give me Dallas Cowboys.
Okay, KC has good receivers, but right now, Cowboys have better. But I want to move on to pass protection and maybe open up the lanes for those aforementioned running backs we were talking about a moment ago. So whose O-line are you favoring, Emory?
Dallas Cowboys, and here's why. This was hard for me because KC has a good one, but I love the tackles for Dallas. One, they don't jump offside. 2, they do a fantastic job of being an addition to the run game. And we saw what those tackles did to the vaunted Philadelphia Eagles. So they are playing their best ball. Man, it is looking like all Dallas right now.
It is.
I
in
know.
this ball game, right? So I like the Dallas O-line.
I'm right there with you. When you look at how they protect their star quarterback in Dak Prescott, they're 5th in National Football League in sacks allowed. They do a great job in not allowing Dak Prescott to get sacks. We just talked about the running game with Javonte Williams. You talk about his success, it comes from the guys that put their hand in the dirt as well. So give me the offensive line from the Dallas Cowboys with this edge.
You guys mentioned it. It is all Cowboys
crazy, right?
over here. So I want to see if we can agree on the side of the trenches. So how about on whose defensive front seven, B, are you looking at? Who's going to give the team the tougher time?
Now I got to give the Chiefs some love, finally, deserving.
Okay.
But when you look at their front seven led by Chris Jones and what they did last week against the best running back in the National Football League in Jonathan Taylor. Yep. Jonathan Taylor only forced 3 missed tackles in that ball game. So the front was phenomenal. But the linebackers, Drew Tranquil, Nick Bolton, Chanel, these guys really helped the guys in the front excel at their job. And I understand you talk about Quinnen Williams now being a part of the Dallas Cowboys, Kenny Clark. But when you factor in the defensive linemen for the Kansas City Chiefs and their linebackers, all 3 guys that I mentioned are high-level players. I got to go with Kansas City.
Jerry Jones looking pretty good is what you're telling me right now.
I'm trying to tell you.
All right.
What have you done for me lately? Ooh, yeah, give me Dallas. I would tell you why. I love the growth that they're showing the last couple of weeks since they've added Quinnen Williams, since they've gotten DeMarvin Overshown back healthy, ready to go, since they've added Kenny Clark, since we've seen now the emergence of Donovan Ezaraku, since we've seen the emergence of a guy that does a great job of getting paid for only doing part-time work.
See what they did to Jonathan Taylor, though.
That's once. We talk about the here and now. So we talk about all that. So give me the Dallas Cowboys. A lot of speed. It's a tie. This was right there with me with the offensive line, but I'm going to lean to Dallas because I like the additions and they're growing together at the same time.
That's what I was talking about. We're liking what Jerry Jones is doing over there in Dallas. All right, let's wrap this up. I want to look at the secondary. I want to look at B-Mac's position. Who has the edge Thursday?
Now, there's only one answer right here. It's the secondary for Kansas City. Trent McDuffie's still one of the best cover corners in the game. And the Dallas Cowboys, their secondary has been horrendous. I think they're 30th in the National Football League in passing yards allowed, over 250 yards they have allowed. Even though the front has improved, to your point, they still have some holes in the secondary. So I got to go with Kansas City.
And I love Kansas City as well. There are like coaches on the field. When we talk about Cook, when we were watching the game, the play he made to run down Jonathan Taylor, the angle he took, you can't get no better than that. And when you have Trent McDuffie, a guy that's another coach on the field, and that's the position where we've seen Spagnuolo really have a tremendous impact. Noah Williams, the backup defensive back that can play all over. Give me Kansas City. That's one of the best secondaries in football.
We are all on one accord, except for when we're looking at the defensive front seven. But are we on one accord when it comes to a pick for this game? Emory, who you got Thursday?
I do like the Dallas Cowboys.
Ooh.
I love a little spice. I'm from New Orleans. I love the Cajun spice. So I love to say, not because they're 5-5-1 and this America's team playing on America's holiday, but it's because they are playing their best ball right now. And the Chiefs right now are not those Chiefs that we're used to talking about.
I'm right there with you. I'm taking the Dallas Cowboys as well. Their defense has improved. That's why I love them in this matchup, because their offense can score points. It's about getting the necessary stops defensively. They've shown the ability to do so. That was a confidence builder from what they did last week against the Eagles. I like the Cowboys as well.
Who you got, Kiana? Like, she asking all the questions. Who you got?
Listen, I want a good game. I want some good food and a good game. That's all I got in this one.
Get all that.
Good stuff, fellas. Thank you so much. But we are thankful for an exciting Thursday showdown. I'm thankful for you, fellas, with the
that's
insight.
nice.
But speaking of that Thursday afternoon thriller, what spells Thanksgiving more than food, family, football? Chiefs, Cowboys, Jerry's World, just in time for the turkey to get out the oven. Kickoff at 4:30 p.m. Eastern on America's Network.
You let them know.
Yes, and streaming on Paramount Plus.